hey there, everyone. Thanks a million for coming back. I want to tell you today some things about the military. Of all things, why would I want to talk about the military? But I do. Not long ago, a neighbor sent me a link to a performance that was on YouTube by five male members of a group called the Sea Chanters. Now, who in the world might be the Sea Chanters? They are the very elite small chorus of the Navy. They perform at inaugurations, at the White House, for state funerals, for important political events, for moments of note in our civic life, all kinds of national events. So I started to do a little research into military music because I found their performance outstanding and listened to it way more than once. And I found that there's a very large budget for music in the military. The most recent actual figures I could find were back about 5 years ago, and at that point they estimated about $500 million for music in the various branches of the military, which, being a huge music lover, I thought was a great use of funds. And those are for bands and for orchestras and small groups and large groups and classical ensembles and country music and everything that you could possibly imagine. So this particular performance was a redo of the Jersey Boys by, as I say, five fellas who were in that very elite Sea Chanters chorus. And it was fascinating to watch them, and this is the reason why. And this has big implications for all of us. They all were highly trained professional musicians to get into this group in the first place. But the thing that was amazing and fun to watch is that because they were so well trained and so confident in their talent, so to speak, they could just set their training aside and let life come through. I watched it any number of times, still do periodically, and it was just captivating. So that rather than this being a performance, it was truly a celebration of life. It was like their talent could be secondary in service to life, and they were having so much fun, and the band or orchestra members behind them were laughing and smiling too, and so were the people watching. It's like everybody is caught up in this really lighthearted, life-filled frequency. It's like everybody wins in a case like this, and it's just what we all want. It touches something. It reminds us of what we want to do, which is to just give of ourselves in the most extravagant, fun, unimpeded, uninhibited way. Well, we long for that, and we so often don't do it. Our defenses, our resistances, everything gets in the way. We're too held back. So that's why it's always a joy to watch people who aren't. A Course in Miracles talks about our confusion about who we are, and therefore the promotion of our own sense of specialness, which is always separateness, and how I can distinguish myself from you, be unequal to you, be better than you, worse than you, but somehow different from. And in the pursuit of somehow standing out, but also wanting to be included, it gets to be a very big, messy, impossible task that we're after here. We acquire a lot of skills and a lot of talents, and sometimes we collect a lot of stuff. So A Course in Miracles would never say, give all that up. You couldn't anyway. Once you're skilled in something, you can't be unskilled in it, even if you want to. But it says, rather than using everything that you've acquired in service to your ego self, to now use this as your special function. This has become the way you give the best you've got to give to the whole, to other people. So we're going to have our same talents and our same stuff and our same contacts and our same abilities. We just are going to use it for a different purpose, because feeling separate doesn't feel good. And we have these unique aspects of ourselves to, you might say, pour ourselves through in service to the good. So We just want to let ourselves do that and drop the defenses and the resistances and the judgments. Let ourselves be. Easy to say, sometimes takes lifetimes to actually do. Now, the great promise in this is there's a universal law that says what we give, we have more of. We strengthen in ourselves. What we pay attention to is a request for more, so to speak. We always have more of what we pay attention to. So, since life itself is joyful and helpful and supportive and fun, that when I allow my life to be given out, I become more joyful and more safe and more confident, and life gets better and better and better. I'm strengthening and increasing within myself what I want to experience. Now, on the contrary, if what I want for someone else is, and that can be either individually or collectively, if I want for them to hurt, if I want for them to be destroyed, if I want for them to be tormented, if I want for them to be demeaned, if I want for them to be dead, if I wish them ill, be very clear. This is an invitation for what is to be visited upon you. Because the universe doesn't know about pronouns. It doesn't know I'm ordering up this dish of disaster for you folks that I've decided are the enemy. It drops that prepositional phrase of for you folks. All that we know is that desire is in your mind and you will get it. What we pay attention to is always a prayer for more. It's not like Amazon, where, for instance, you can order a book for somebody and you can say, ship it to them, bill it to me. It doesn't work that way. If I order it up, it always gets shipped to me. And the reason for that is that those thoughts that are being energized are in my mind. And what's in my mind becomes the basis for my life. So far as the military is concerned, the best thing they do, from my biased opinion, is fund that music. Let's have more music. There's a Navy anthem, and the last words to that Navy anthem, it's a very beautiful song, go like this. Oh, hear us when we cry to thee, for those in peril on the sea. And if we're trying to ride out the waves on the sea of life, and we have no rudder, no map, we have no idea where we're going, what direction we're taking, that's a perilous journey. So we surely do hope that you will let our See How Life Works videos provide a compass and lead you home, and you can know that all is well. Thank you.